Far too many business owners and entrepreneurs focus on building a business and not a brand. On this Branding Bites podcast, I dish out bite-sized strategies to keep your personal brand front and center to make a more significant impact and see bigger results in your business. Hey there, it's Kristen Korn, and you're listening to the Branding Bites podcast, episode number 30. Behind the brand, putting your face front and center. So you already know that how you market your brand determines how successful it will be. I mean, you can't open for business and not tell anyone and expect rounds of orders to get placed for your product. I mean, that just does not happen. It's not that easy. So in order to have new people continually drop into your sales process, you need to use the best marketing strategies to connect with your potential customers. And marketing is a tool, it's used to create and maintain interest, connection, reputation, engagement, and so much more. It is so important it's like the lifeline of your business. And honestly, without it, your business is likely to close due to lack of sales. And I don't want that for you. That's not what we're here for. So there are several ways to market your business, but the one visual factor that has made the biggest difference for me is using my own face. Yes, what I will shout over and over again is your social media marketing should include your face. But why is it that such a crucial piece of the marketing puzzle is your face? I mean, why can't a killer logo, a graphic and brand palette alone do the trick? But the answer is really simple. Putting your face front and center of your brand allows you to form a strong human connection with your audience, the people listening to you, reading your content. It shows that heartbeat and real human behind your content. It's not just some robot back there, not some fake person. It is you. And in my experience, using my face in my visuals or videos and my story in my copywriting deepens the connections and, most importantly, boosts conversions more than any other marketing strategy for me. It is why I not only tape the audio version for this podcast, but I also record the video so people can actually see me. I'm really here. Hi. They form that deeper connection to me and in the content I'm speaking about. So showing your face as your brand gives you a brand identity. And don't get me wrong, I am a creative girl here and I love logos and brand palettes and all the things. And yes, those should be used to identify you, but without a face, your identity can appear a bit impersonal and even kind of cold to some audiences. And truthfully, your audience isn't going to connect with an awesome logo or stock image in the same way they're going to connect with you and your face, which we hope is friendly and relatable. Smith Company, it's an experiential commerce agency, conducted a study where they asked shoppers which emotions drove their shopping and buying decisions. Of the 8 emotional modes that influence shopping and purchase decision making, the most frequently experienced emotion was needs validation. I think a lot of us need validation. And what that means is everyday shoppers, especially online, people are just indecisive. They want to connect with someone's recommendation before purchasing. They need help to take the leap to actually make the purchase. And in short, they shop by opinions. So whether it's their own or a mix of hers and his and yours, they need someone kind of nudging them and recommending them what to do. So besides a well thought out content strategy, another way to overcome this doubt and fear that these people have with making the wrong decision is a face-to-face marketing interaction. And since we're talking about online marketing, your face is on their phone or computer. Like that's the best you can do besides sitting down physically with them. And when I first transitioned, not gonna lie, to putting my face in the majority of my marketing images, instead of the cute graphics I was creating in Canva, like I was so uncomfortable. I remember it was 2 years ago when I was making an intentional effort to up my Instagram game. Like I hated it. I'm like, okay, who wants to look at my face in their feed? Like I look the same all the time. Like I don't go places. I don't have anything special about me. Like I don't even know how I would take these pictures or why would they care? But when I listened to other online marketers talking about this subject and seeing their face in their photos, like it all just made sense. Like if I wanted to grow my brand, I had to get over my fear of using my face in my marketing because it truly is a necessity. Like I wanted people to connect my face to my brand, Kristen Korn. Here I am. And it took me several months to get used to it. But you guys, as my business was growing, that discomfort left pretty quickly. So when you can maintain a strong brand identity, you make yourself look like a larger business that you may actually be. Like you're not faking anything, but you look legit. Getting your face out there also builds loyalty and trust. It conveys stability that you're not just here today, gone tomorrow. And it shows your commitment to what you're doing and what you're talking about. And let's face it, no pun intended, don't you want to appear like you have a legit business, like a legit brand? I mean, I do. And for me, showing my face gets much better conversion rates. So why would I not smack my face across my website and blog and online social media presence? We know that people do business with people. People say that all the time. The way I see it, the more we can make that sales experience more like real life person to person, like I'm all about it. So all I have to do is use my photo of my face more often. Like I can do that. Studies about memory have shown that people tend to have an easier time recognizing faces than names. Like that is totally me. I can recognize her. I know where I know her from, but I don't know her name. And although I feel like Kristen Korn is a pretty easy name to remember, if they see my face, they're scrolling down their phone on Instagram or Facebook or wherever they're at, like I want them to pause, see my face and my content because they remember my face, even if they don't remember my name. So when you think of where you are spending money right now online, like don't you feel like you trust the online shops more when you can see the face behind the brand? It is a fact that consumers trust other people more than they trust companies. So anytime your brand can showcase human traits, a personality, and put a heartbeat to your brand, the more your audience will trust you. And then they buy from you and they recommend you to other people. It's no secret. Like we're always craving more interaction, more engagement with our audience. And nothing gets people more engaged with a brand more than a real conversation can. So when you can have your face in your marketing strategy, your audience feels like they already know who they're talking to. That's why when I run into clients or I run into online followers and they see me in person, they're like, oh my gosh, I feel like I know you already. They know everything about me because I talk about my story and they see my face. So as you build a deeper connection between you and your prospect, this level of comfort not only increases the chances that they're going to buy from you, but it's going to help boost engagement in your social media strategies and campaigns. I mean, in the end, you guys, using your face as part of your brand identity forms a much faster connection with your niche audience. Using your content strategy and your face in your marketing builds the strongest relationship with your audience as possible. And even though it may seem completely uncomfortable at first, I've developed a simple technique to take candid lifestyle photos of yourself without using an unreliable self-timer on your phone, or even needing a friend to snap a camera of you. Just you yourself, all you need. I have a quick tutorial video and PDF download so you can boost your brand identity using lifestyle marketing images today. Like literally, the video takes 20 minutes to watch, and then the next, like within literally 30 minutes, you guys, you can have an endless supply of photos. That's how awesome this trick is. So download the Lifestyle Headshots for Amateurs tutorial on the show notes for this episode at kristenkornblog.com/episode 30. Inside my Lifestyle Headshots for Amateurs video tutorial, I teach you how to use props, your phone, Canva for desktop, editing software, and a little creativity to create endless photos for all of your online marketing needs. I'm talking like everything from all social sites, Facebook, profile photos, Pinterest images, the whole thing. So instantly download. It's a 20-minute tutorial at kristenkornblog.com/episode 30. And if you are still unsure about this whole having your face as the identity for your brand, just think how popular Flow from Progressive has been for an insurance company. If Flow can do it for a big brand, you can do it for yours. All right, purpose-driven CEOs, until next time, keep putting purpose behind your brand, and thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the Branding Bites podcast. I'd love to hear from you, so hop on over to Instagram at Stay in Your Lane Brand and drop a comment. And if you're feeling extra gracious, please leave a review wherever you caught this podcast. You can dive into the show notes for this episode and all episodes at brandingbitespodcast.com. And if you love this podcast, please share it with a friend. Thanks for tuning in.